Welcome
Hello,
to Thursday night in the Davis's Family Kitchen.
I'm Chili,
I'm Nikki
and
for the Davises
and tonight we're going live for the first time on YouTube.
on YouTube, which means our teenager's probably watching us for a change.
She might be watching us, and we're also on Facebook. So watch us however you want to watch us. We'll try to watch some comments every once in a while. No telling. Some questions might not get answered, some might.
We'll bit of an experiment. So, those of you joining us for the first time tonight, we have been doing this since since the pandemic struck.
In Illinois.
In Illinois, since Illinois went on. Its first shutdown last March.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a fluke, and we just have kept doing this ever since. We're having fun. And
we do it pretty much every week. There's been a few weeks that we've been off, but not very many.
It's kind of an extension of my Rooted in Foods blog, which is all about bringing family together through food, and whether that's family today or ancestors and family from a long time ago, we do a little bit of both. And tonight we are going to make Dutch babies. So if you don't know what a Dutch baby is,
it's a pancake.
It's a pancake, and some people call them German pancakes.
Yeah.
But it's the pancake that you bake in the oven in a big, I typically use a cast iron pan, about 10-inch pan, and the sides puff up.
Oh, kind of overflows.
Yeah. Like. And they're really cool, and they, for whatever reason, kind of caught on as a trend in the past couple of years.
And they're not real healthy, but we don't care.
No. Clearly, we don't much care about that all the time. So we're going to make that with
healthier than Eggos.
Warm, it is because it's homemade.
Yeah.
A warm strawberry compote with maybe a little rum.
What's a compote?
A compote is actually a mixture of fresh fruit and essentially syrup, but sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to cook that down, and it's.
So it's like an ungelled jelly.
Yeah, you could describe it as that.
Okay.
Or
like an unpreserved preserve.
Maybe.
Okay.
Keep going.
That's all I got.
So this is our home. This is our kitchen. This is real life. We cook dinner for you guys we cook dinner for us, and you get to watch. Sorry. Every Thursday night. So when we're done, we actually go sit down with our kiddo and
we
eat. So this is about as real as it gets, folks. Yeah. And sometimes things work. Sometimes I burn the bread.
Yeah.
So it's and we drink too, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's the best part for me anyway. So start that way, we're going
to start off that way.
We can start that way.
So let us know you're watching, where you're from, and Chili to get you going on a drink.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to make what's called a shark's tooth. It's a little rum drink with some pineapple juice. So I decided to do something based upon, because we're doing pancakes, German pancakes. I figured we'd do something with a little bit of a breakfast banter, which is what I like for breakfast is pineapple juice. Some people like orange juice. I like coffee too, but we've done quite a few coffee drinks.
We have.
So we're going to base this one. It's using two different rums. We've got a Diplomatico here, Diplomatico Reserva, and then a Bumbu. These are not both some rums that I find that I enjoy the flavor of. So we're going a little bit different than what the recipe actually calls for, but that's okay. It's your kitchen.
Did we mention we have 3 dogs? You'll see that.
It's your kitchen. You do whatever the hell you want to make it with. So there's our first is 3 ounces of rum, because we're making 3 drinks. The kiddo doesn't drink, but I make up for it. So then we have 1.5 ounces of lime juice. It's freshly squeezed lime juice, supposedly. But you know what? We're not going to hurt you if you get the bottle of unfreshly squeezed.
I said it's real life. I don't always have limes.
We don't have limes. We're in Southern Illinois, folks. There
aren't any lime trees.
There aren't lime trees around here. You just get what you get. Then we got pineapple juice, freshly squeezed, once again, straight out of the can. So we got 1.5 ounces of lime or pineapple juice to go with the 1.5 ounces of.
Can you see it?
Eventually I can, yeah.
I'm going to stand behind you.
Oh, you're fine. Then we have our sugar syrup combination, which is just 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. So we want 1 ounce of this lovely stuff. And then, for a little bit of flavor, we've got some maraschino cherry juice. We only want 1/2 ounce of this. And then we're going to take this over to the blender. So we might want to change our views over to the blender. We're going to need our ice.
I'll get your ice too.
Yep.
Let's see. We didn't do a real good job setting up for the blender.
Oh, well.
You get it?
Yeah, I got ice. So I've got 4 ounces of ice per drink. So right now I've got 12 ounces of ice.
There you go. Now they can see you.
All right.
We have Jill watching, and we have my mother watching.
She's proud of us.
Well, you know.
She's got to be, though.
This is going to be loud. Although
Yeah,
we've found that it's not as loud on their end as it is on our end.
Really? I didn't know. Trying to keep it way over there.
I know. We also don't talk when the blender's going, and I'm pretty pink color. And we have Jennifer watching.
10 seconds or so. We'll be good.
Real life, folks. Gotta wait on the blender.
Important to be patient for this kind of stuff. You don't get to see the whole thing, you know.
Nope, it doesn't just happen.
Nope. Ah, that does look good.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
It's pretty color.
Oh yeah, of course.
There might not be 3 in there.
Well, you know what?
I know how to make more, right?
I know how to make more. No, there's not 3 in here, so.
But because the glasses are a little bit bigger than
I will make more.
when we get there.
Well, when we need it, we'll get more. So then you top this bad boy off with an ounce, which in this case we're using 1.5 ounces because why not? Because we made 3.
What the heck, right?
Hey, why not?
I'm not complaining.
So we're going to use 1.5 ounces of other rum.
Oh, thanks.
And we're
Steph,
using bamboo for this.
Check-in. That's awesome.
And there you go.
Ooh. Do we want to stir?
No, we want to drink.
Okay. Can I slurp mine through a straw?
You're not supposed to.
Okay.
So that is, well, you're supposed to serve it in a shot glass and then instruct the person to pour it in.
Oh, like a sidecar?
Yeah. But, you know, if you'll notice it's already gone down quite a bit. So,
Oh, good. Okay, so let's see how
get
these...
back to these.
Well, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so we can see them.
We need a camera for anybody want to be the camera person?
There you go. That's what they look like. There and there. One.
They're pretty.
They're beautiful glass drinks.
They're kind of a pinkish orange.
So here we go.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
you do good work.
I try.
Okay, this is one to remember.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, this might be one to remember when the kid's not over at grandma's.
When the kid is over at grandma's.
That's what I said. When the
Okay.
kid is over at grandma's. This might be one of those kind of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there you go, folks. That is the shark's tooth. And I found that on diffordsguide.com.
That's a great website, too.
It is a really good website. So if you have a bar at home that you want to, you know, kind of run some liquors through, it's got a really good by ingredient methodology. So it's really nice.
That's good. All right.
And I'm sure there's others out there too.
Moving the blender out of the way so we can start working on some Dutch babies.
And if one of those other websites wants to sponsor us, we'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, well, We actually have day jobs. We do this on the side.
Yeah, by far, this is not how we make money.
No, not at all. This started out as
What's in the pantry?
Friends, yeah.
What's in the pantry when the stores are running out of staples?
So now, Mr. Cameraman, if you want to shift so they can kind of see me and that for the moment.
You and that.
Me and the stove. So I'm trying to say.
That one? Nope.
I might not have one with me in the stove.
There you go.
All right, there we go. So I have preheated the oven to 425 degrees. And I have a convection oven, but I left it off that tonight, so you guys are kind of in real time with me. 10.5-inch cast iron skillet. I have melted 4 tablespoons of butter.
Healthier eating, everybody. Healthier eating.
Not on Thursday nights. 4 tablespoons of butter in the pan, and I don't know if you can kind of see it there. So there's a nice little sheen of butter. That's going to help the pancake not stick to the bottom of the pan, but also give it some flavor. So we're going to let that sit.
Do I need to empty the blender inside out?
No, I'll hand mix. I'm good.
Okay. Well, that means I get to make another drink when the time arises.
Can make another drink if you want to.
I might have to.
And if you want to shift.
Hold on a second.
Holding.
We were getting ready. We've got to.
What's it doing?
Your computer is trying to restart, so.
Oh, well, we don't want it to restart. Restart it tomorrow. So while we're worried about the computer that's not cooperating. Okay. So I'm going to show you kind of how to mix all of this together as soon as I get back to my recipe. Now, I don't bake like at all. I just don't, because I'm not great and I have trouble.
She doesn't measure.
I don't measure. Bad habit.
Yeah.
So I do have a recipe, and I'll just kind of read you the recipe as we go. But we're going to start with 3 eggs. And I have 2 white and 1 little brown one from the farm. And if you remember,
we're still at the.
Those of you who have been with us for a while, when we talk about cracking eggs, we talk about cracking them on a flat surface.
Now you're at your bowl.
Thank you. And not on the edge of the bowl, because if you do that, everything kind of gets pushed up in, the shell gets pushed up into the egg. Now, I usually don't have any issues cracking on the side of the bowl, but see that little piece of shell I was able to catch that would have fallen into your bowl. Very likely. I'm going to make a mess, but we'll get that cleaned up later.
Yeah. Hey, it's okay. It's just a mess.
Just a mess. Real life.
Real life. Real life people make real life messes.
Rinse hands. All right, so 3 eggs. Rinse your hands off if you got eggy. 1 tablespoon of sugar, but I don't use regular sugar in these. I use vanilla sugar, which is a German product, English packaging. And if you have, you live in a large area, you might be able to find this in an international food section of your market, your grocery store. We have an international grocery here where I live because we're in a university community. Go Dogs. So I can find it there. You can order it, or you can simply use sugar and a little bit of vanilla extract for the same basic flavor. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of that as opposed to regular sugar. And really all it is sugar with a vanilla bean stuck down in it and then extracted, and there you go. So you could make your own too if you wanted to. That way.
So what's a little black thing in there next to the bowl? That's the camera stand, folks.
Oh, that's the camera stand, yeah. Sorry.
Because, real life people, real life problems.
So we're going to get all of that mixed up. We're going to get 1/2 cup of flour, or, well, that too, but 1/2 cup of milk for the moment. If you would hand me the milk, please, Chili Davis.
I will.
Appreciate it.
Milkers.
They can listen to the dogs bark and stare at my whisk.
Yeah.
This works really well if you do it the night before, blend it up the night before and let it sit, and then just reblend it. It actually puffs a little bit more. Don't ask me to explain the science behind that because I can't. So if you are making...
Did you know that we can post commentary too?
We can on that one.
Well, I'm gonna post a hello to everybody.
All right, and now we're going to put half a cup of flour. Notice I'm measuring. Plain old all-purpose flour. And I know the whole have everything ready to go when you cook. I don't do that. Not at home. I do that at work.
I try to do that
Well,
when I'm mixing drinks.
when you're mixing drinks, sometimes it's easier to show.
It's quicker.
It is quicker. Now, one thing I will say is if you do this in a blender, you're going to have a smoother batter, so bear with me. Get an arm workout. And
Whisk, baby, whisk.
yeah. Little dash of cinnamon, a dash of nutmeg, one slice in there.
Do we have cinnamon in there right now?
I don't have either. You want one?
Nah, let's do a cinnamonless.
Okay. But either would be good. Nutmeg would be good too.
Do we have nutmeg?
I do have nutmeg.
It's
That's okay.
I got it.
You got it?
I think so. I do. Look at there.
I cheat. I don't grate my own nutmeg. Sorry.
Who does?
Oh, plenty of people. That might have been overkill.
People that have TV shows, maybe.
No, that's true.
I don't have a TV show.
TV shows and people who went to culinary school. I have neither. Did neither. So, there we go. And we're going to pour this. Let's switch camera angle.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
We're getting pretty good at this whole broadcast thing, though.
We're getting the experience. I wouldn't definitely not say we're getting good. We're getting experience.
We're definitely getting experience. Okay. So we're going to pour this.
Oh, you actually looked at the right-hand side.
I did. So nice layer of butter. Going to pour this right in. Make sure I am right-handed, so this is not a fun angle for me. Get that out of the way. Remember, cast iron is hot. The handles are hot. So make sure
it
you
holds
don't.
heat.
Yeah.
Ready?
Thank you. Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And she goes in. 425 degrees preheated for 20 minutes. So Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we're going to talk for a little bit then, I guess, aren't we?
In real life.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually going to make some the strawberry compote.
Yes, we use those wonderful tools of convenience. The A word, the G word, the
I told you, real life.
real life.
Real life. Ooh, that's hot. Okay.
Is that whole strawberries? Frozen strawberries?
Frozen strawberries, because this time of year they don't taste good.
Yeah. I was asked if we were going to have any vegetables tonight because of our healthier eating habits.
Fruit. We have fruit.
That's what I said. I said we have fruit.
Fruit works.
Fruit is what we have. And they
So
said, somebody said, well, we need vegetables. And I said, well, they're just going to have to wait till tomorrow because we have fruit.
So that is a 10-ounce bag of whole frozen strawberries. And this will take approximately the same amount of time.
Yeah. Jennifer, it was fresh nutmeg straight out of the plastic container.
Yes, it was.
So that's mine. I've been drinking. You haven't.
So sorry.
You just get your own little glass, young lady.
That's yumminess.
I'm sure that fresh nutmeg does exist somewhere out there in the world, but it doesn't in this house.
Well, it comes in a little nut.
No, it comes in a little container right here. See, look, it's this size container. This is what it comes in. This right here. It says, it doesn't say fresh on it. It says ground, but it's close.
It works.
Yeah.
And
that's what it comes in. That's the only time I've ever seen it in this house.
so nobody went to culinary school in our house.
Nope.
I learned how to cook the same way most women do, and by other women, like my mother and my grandmother.
The only bar that I ever worked at was in the basement of some person's house.
bartend with you sometimes when we have to, or we used to. But
we haven't in a long time.
Yeah. I'm going to use a whole packet. This is like 1/3 of an ounce, so it's not a whole lot of sugar in here.
What's that supposed to be? Oh,
the vanilla sugar
the vanilla
to make
sugar.
its own little syrup. And instead of water, we are going to use, I'll hold it up for you guys, Kirk and Sweeney rum.
It's the 3rd bottle of rum tonight.
Right?
So we're trying to either empty out our cupboards bit by bit by bit by bit, or just to show.
And I have this right now on low, and I'm going to eyeball about 1/4 cup. And if I need more, I'll either use water or I'll use more.
Use more rum. Shit. It's not going to hurt anybody.
And we're going to let that go. I'm going to find something I can kind of stir it up. And as these strawberries, I just pulled these out of the freezer not too long ago, so they're still somewhat frozen. As they thaw out, we will macerate them. Do you know what that word means? We're going to macerate.
I know castrate and masturbate. Those are about the only 2 8s I know. So
we're going to crush them so
crush them. All right.
Soak up in their own juice.
All right. So okay.
Plus the sugar and rum that I made.
All right. Well,
in there.
Just being honest, I know.
Real life, folks.
Real life stuff.
PG-13.
Yeah. You slow pitched that one into me. You know you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, not me.
You did.
So how is everybody tonight? What kind of comments do we have? Sometimes we get questions we need to answer. This is on low. I'm just going to let it hang out while
we're just chilling right now.
Waiting on our 20 minutes. Ooh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes this happens in the middle of the show. I have leftover ricotta cream.
Uh-oh.
Ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese?
That I used the other night.
Yeah.
To make my mother her favorite birthday dinner.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to make an orange ricotta cream.
Okay.
To go with our strawberries and our pancake that we hope looks like it's supposed to.
You need lime juice or pineapple juice?
Nope.
I've got plenty of that.
I need one of those oranges that's right here. Oh. But I have a small kitchen because like running around it all the time.
Yeah.
So
we have some orange. So you're doing orange and what?
Doing orange and ricotta.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put some
more healthy eating stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to put some orange in the strawberries too, since I'm cutting into one.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well add some more juices.
So while I'm mixing up this little epiphany.
Yeah.
What kind of comments do we have?
Do we have any questions from anybody? Do we have any commentary from anybody? I'm sorry that you're tired of being in your office, Cody. You'll be fine.
No, poor guy. I'm zesting the orange. What camera angle do I have?
You have that and this.
Well, turn it back. Turn it
back to the phone.
Whichever.
Here we go. Back to the phone.
Okay.
You need to move it over towards your knifer.
So I'm zesting this orange, and hopefully you can see that.
Yeah, you can actually.
The color difference there.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
I can see
you
that.
don't want to get too far down. You don't. If this is white, you've gone too far. You're going to have bitter zest. So you don't want to hit that pith.
What's that called?
Pith.
Pith. Okay.
Pith. P-I-T-H.
No, it's not 2 S's at the end.
No.
Okay.
I zest upside down so I can see how much I've got. Then I slide what I need off into the whatever I'm making. And we're gonna cut this orange open and get some of the juice out, and then I'm gonna eat the end of it. Whatever I don't use. Okay, so we're gonna put it there.
So Miss Jill would like to know that we did not put baking soda or baking powder with the Dutch baby.
We did not.
Will it rise without that?
It will puff up.
Okay, so Miss Jill.
Without that, it won't rise like a cake rises. Baking powder is what causes the cake to rise.
So it will puff up.
It puffs, kind of like a turnover, or not turnover, popover.
Like a popover. It will do what it's supposed to do.
Well.
Supposedly. Well, we're planning on it too.
We're planning on want it to, yes.
In about 13 minutes, we'll find out. How's that sound? We'll all see.
So I'm going to cut this so I can cut some wedges since I am going to eat it later.
The effects of this without baking soda or baking powder.
So
we'll find out.
Orange juice in that ricotta cream.
RGB, Ruth. Red, green, blue.
It depends on.
RGB. I don't know.
Green, blue is RGB. Who's talking?
Cody is. I'm not sure what that means, but that's okay. You don't have to tell me.
Well, if it's red, green, blue, it's a color. Way computers read colors.
Oh, well, he's making fun of me for my lack of green awareness.
He might be.
He might be
All right.
making fun of me for my lack of green awareness.
These are. Sorry, guys. I'm over on the
what you doing here?
I
hold on, I gotta get that on TV. I gotta get that broadcast. What are you doing? What?
I'm macerating.
You're macerating. Okay, not the other words that I said.
I am.
You are macerating.
Crushing up these strawberries, and I'm going to kick this high so it boils.
We want it to burl.
And some of that alcohol, a little bitty bit of the alcohol will burn off.
We don't want to waste it.
And some of that liquid will burn off.
Okay.
Or will evaporate off.
Evaporate off. We may make this more potent.
That's okay.
The 14-year-old may really enjoy this.
She'll be fine.
I know. I'm not too worried about it.
So
I'm not too worried about it.
With alcohol.
DCFS. You just chill out.
Now, because sometimes I swear. Okay, so when you're using alcohol to cook, I'll come over here so you guys can see me.
Yeah.
The longer you cook whatever it is you're cooking with alcohol in it, the more the alcohol will actually burn off.
Yeah.
So if you're cooking something for a very short amount of time,
it won't burn.
The alcohol will still mostly be in whatever you're eating.
How long do you have to wait for the alcohol to burn off?
Well, technically, scientifically, it never really totally burns off, but most of it, yes. And it's
this looks good.
Roughly an hour. It really takes quite a long time to get, that 99.9% of the alcohol burn off. Oh no, we're going to let it go until the pancake does its thing.
Another 10 and a half minutes.
About that, yeah. So you stir, I'll read comments.
All right. Well, I was stirring a little bit. I wasn't stirring a lot. This is what the sous chef does in this house. Right.
They're talking to each other now.
That's fine. Can the sous chef have his drink back?
Sous chef can have his drink back. Here you go, honey.
It's hot over the stove. I'm working hard.
It is. Yes, Cody. That essentially will be what we use in place of syrup. Now, clearly, you could pour syrup all over it.
Yeah.
The pancake. You could also put fruit and syrup.
Yeah. Any fruit that's like this works. Blueberries.
Any berry works in the same situation. And
blueberries, raspberries,
you can make an orange marmalade kind of compote too.
Purple berries, blueberries.
But berries work best in this situation, and maybe an orange. You could pull off an orange.
Like an orange marmalade?
Yeah, it would take a lot longer to cook though.
Yeah, I think so. Berries is. So what we're doing.
So the longer you cook that, the thicker it will get. So depending on, they're watching you stir and not me talk.
That's fine. They're lucky they got you up on the picture.
Well, I know it's because I moved. I was reading to see what the.
You're in the picture. I'm just stirring away.
Hey, Steph. Thanks.
Making sure stuff doesn't burn.
Yeah, Mom, you're right. And actually, I remember Aunt Deb talking to me about that. Some people will put salad and a fried egg in the middle, or.
What?
Well, that's kind of an old school thing. We're used to sweet pancakes. That would be the healthier version.
No.
But Aunt Deb told me that her mom used to put the wilted bacon.
Well, that kind of lettuce. That kind of vegetables.
Yeah.
A wilted lettuce, perfect. It goes wonderful. As long as it's got lots of bacon. But, you don't put a fresh salad in the middle of it.
No, but that wilted lettuce. So,
that'd be all right.
So there is another version of a German pancake that's a little bit more like a French crepe. Crepe. Depends on where you're from.
We're from Southern Illinois. It's crepe.
It's a crepe. Where we're at. So we're 18 minutes and counting, or 8 minutes and counting rather.
Yeah.
So the longer you cook this whether it's strawberries, blueberries,
Where's
whatever, behind you, the thicker it will get, and it's kind of starting to thicken up. So you get it. No, just like that. It's fine.
All right, well, I gotta start thinking.
Man, I can smell it too. It
I
smells
can
good.
too. It was awesome right there.
So I'll move this. So you kind of start to see it thicken. It's hanging on a little bit to that spoon. So we're gonna let it go a little bit more. I'm gonna turn it down so we don't lose it though. Oops. And Cody, if you really wanted to, you could put this and syrup on. Where's what?
The big.
Oh, I moved it. You're wanting to make another drink.
I have to. I need that one. I need that one. And I need some more ice.
Well, I can get some more ice.
All right. I need another 12 ounces of ice.
Sorry, I gotta shift gears.
You're totally fine.
Another.
I'm totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine.
Oh, you're making 2 more?
Yeah.
That's probably okay. So this has been going roughly 10 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
I'm gonna turn it
probably
back
like
to
closer
low
to
now that
11,
it's
closer to
boiling.
like 11 minutes. But yeah.
When you maneuver.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, lime juice.
Yeah, lime juice.
So I'm gonna keep watching. Read comments.
Read some comments.
Here, I'll turn them so they can
Brady,
see you.
what do you mean strawberries aren't berries? What kind of fruit are they? They're still a fruit, aren't they?
There.
Don't be getting all scientific on us there, Brady.
Well, bananas technically are not a fruit either, although we treat them as one.
Okay. Making round 2 of the drinks, folks. So, oh man, I wish my eyes were as good as they were
When you were 20? Or, well, excuse me, 21?
with mixing drinks. Have been 20. Yeah, about 20. So
I did not drink before I was 21.
I did.
My mother's watching, remember?
I'm already married to you. She can't take you back.
That's probably a good thing.
Yep.
In so many ways.
Yep.
I really am very tempted to look at this pancake, but if you open the oven door, it's all going to go.
Nope. The old phrase, if you're looking, you ain't cooking, applies to this as well.
Kind of like souffles. They,
Sure.
Could deflate in a hurry.
Yeah, easily, immediately. So are you getting me ice?
You're in front of the ice maker.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not in front of the ice maker.
Come through. You're going to make more noise, aren't you?
Cody, a married chef to the sous chef to the chef, just says, okay. We don't do yes chef, no chef, because are you sure this is 12 ounces?
Close enough.
I might need
some more. You want more?
Yeah, I need a little bit more.
We'll probably have to make a pineapple cherry one without the booze for our kid. She's always hollering because we're making.
Well, I can make one without the booze. We use water for the other.
No, just
part.
mix up
Mix up the other stuff.
Mix up the cherry juice and the pineapple, and she'll be happy with that. All right, that's. Really loud.
Well, I'm walking away from it, so it's okay now. Which one's yours?
Mine's over by the. I'm watching to make sure it doesn't fly off of the countertop.
It won't now. It's good now. It's awful slow and nice. There we go. And it's done.
That fast.
Yeah. Well, it's only like 30 some odd seconds. We're at 3.5 seconds
3 minutes,
left.
3.5 minutes.
3.5 seconds.
I'm going to try my ricotta and see if it needs sugar.
Probably gonna go a little light on this rum topper.
So always taste as you cook.
Yeah.
Because if that's going on top of a pancake, I need sugar. If that were going inside pasta shells.
Is that what that was? That was sugar? I thought that was salt.
No, that's my vanilla sugar that I keep in there.
Oh. I don't know these things, folks.
Well, it's not labeled, but I only have that and fake sugar over here by the coffee pot. Oh, Brady got back to you.
Oh, we're making Dutch babies. The healthier Eggo.
Yeah, because it's made from love.
It's made from love.
And also from scratch.
And scratch. No preservatives in this. We're not. No. There's no preservatives in our preserves.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, and so yeah, so we're making the healthier Eggo, a Dutch baby, which is a German pancake that goes up the sides of the pan.
Yep. Now, when you use wood, it's kind of funny to do things like I just did.
It makes it pretty.
Make sure you use something you don't care about the color because
it's going to get red.
Yeah, the strawberries turned it red.
Who cares?
Oh, I don't. I just think it's funny.
We don't care.
I don't at all.
It's a healthier Eggo, Jennifer. This is the healthier Eggo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Preservatives and stuff in them.
Kellogg's fight me. All right.
Now, you do need the regular flour for this though. You can't use like almond flour or alternative flour situations.
So if you're gluten,
really, it's going to be really hard to get the same.
Yeah.
You could do it if you had.
We're not doing bratwurst tonight, Brady. No bratwurst.
No, we can.
We'll do those soon. We have some.
We have plenty.
Yeah, we have some straight from the
1
German
minute, 10 seconds.
Meat market.
Yes, there's a Bavarian sausage market in St. Louis. Yeah.
Which is pretty much our nearest.
Yeah, it's the closest
major city
we're gonna get. But oh my goodness, G&W Meats.
Yep.
And wow, let me tell you.
And their slogan is,
I don't remember.
You can't beat our
meat. I love it.
Yeah. That's not my slogan.
No, it's theirs.
That's their slogan.
And what do they do when you walk in the door?
They hand you a nice cold Busch beer. Not Busch Light, not Busch Latte, a full flavor, 100% American Germanish lager.
Well,
that's
Busch
is German. I mean,
Busch is German.
They are German. Oh, we're on the countdown. The clock is on its countdown.
6.
Yeah, 4, 3,
2, 1.
1. Alexa, cancel.
Okay, so here's the kicker. I still can't open it because you have to turn your oven down to 300 and let it go for 5 more minutes.
Huh. Well then, Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. See, nobody told me this stuff. I'm just kind of over here chilling out and relaxing.
It's hot over here.
Am I getting you hot and bothered next to the oven?
Well, something's getting me hot.
Making me a sandwich.
Holy hot. 425 degrees is warm in a small kitchen.
Yeah.
So it's 39 degrees outside and all the doors are open.
Yes, we have the back door open.
Oh, and guess what?
Puppies are
talking.
Talking to something.
Oh, goodness.
Man,
let's see.
This smells really
good.
Taste
here you go, yeah. It is good.
I know, I had some already.
I'd show off the dog, but they're barking at whatever is outside.
Yeah. That was damn near perfect for the amount of ice.
So typically we try not to bake things because of the time lag it takes to bake things.
The time constraints.
But I figured 20 minutes wasn't so bad. And, we can talk that. And everybody was asking me about the German pancakes. So tell us what else you want us to fix because, the sky's the limit in this house.
No, it's not. No.
No chicken livers with linguine?
No.
Damn.
The sky is not the limit. Maybe the lowest level of cloud cover that you can imagine would probably be the limit. Maybe a light fog, maybe.
we haven't planned for next week yet.
Oh, Deb, you can't comment on YouTube yet? Well.
Oh. Oh, no, you can't comment until the live stream's over. You can do the live chat, though, on YouTube.
Oh.
There's a live chat section, but
Is there?
comments don't open up until the stream's over.
I
so you have to...
We're not doing liver and onions while I'm in the house. I already told you that. That's a second Tuesday of June type event. Second Thursday of June
and
type
all
event.
You and your brothers can watch from your canoe trip.
I'm not watching liver and onion shit. No way.
No.
No. See, it sunk.
It did.
Look at that.
Went right down the sides.
Right.
Went through all those icy holes.
Right down there.
What else would we, anything German.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of which, I am doing a German cooking class, cooking party kind of class.
On Zoom?
On Zoom. There's a link on my Facebook page on
Rooted in Foods' Facebook page?
Rooted in Foods' Facebook page, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just making sure.
On February 13th at 6. Had to think about that.
Central Time.
Central Time.
6 p.m. Central Time.
And all the recipes and everything are posted on the event page, so you have all of that.
So if you
nice cook along.
Yeah.
Happens once a month.
Not you. Cooking.
I don't do it once a month. I'm jumping into cook in February.
She's guest chefing.
Something like that. But we're going to do a pork schnitzel, just plain, and red cabbage, grandma's red cabbage. Well, my grandma's red cabbage and probably most German grandma's red cabbage. Okay, a minute 28. Look, countdown. This is like the longest minute 28 seconds ever. So let us know what else. Cody, what's your favorite meal? See if he's still watching. What are you doing? Leaving me in here to talk to the camera all by myself. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I had to answer a text.
No, that's okay. Bratwurst, Eggo. That's a tough one. I asked Cody what his favorite meal is so we can figure out what to... Not vegetables. We know that. Cody has watched long enough.
Does your German red cabbage have cinnamon in it?
Dan, after that whole cinnamon incident with red cabbage, I have asked every source I know, and nobody puts cinnamon in their red cabbage. I've looked in every German cookbook.
Except for one restaurant in Belleville, apparently.
Every German cookbook I have in English and in German, and none of them have cinnamon. That killed me.
There's a restaurant in Belleville that does.
Yeah, and it was not good.
A German restaurant. Oh, we're 2, 1, and 0. Time is up.
Okay.
Miss Jill, we're going to see.
Ready?
Let me transfer over to the... we'll just do this one.
Alexa, cancel.
We'll put it over to here.
If this didn't work, I'm going to be not happy. I'm going to cry.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, it definitely worked.
Holy.
They get nice and brown, too.
That's okay.
Look at that bad boy. Wow.
So normally, and see, it's already starting to fall.
Yep.
So
that's why you
fall
don't
fast. Yeah.
That's why you don't look.
Oh yeah. If I had opened the oven door to check on it, it wouldn't have puffed at all.
Yeah.
So you got to see it in its beautiful puffy glory.
Yeah.
And it's okay for these
Bubbles
here. Yeah, the bubbles to be brown, and you kind of want that brown edge. Because that means underneath here where it's still kind of eggy, it's all cooked and all cooked on the bottom. So it's going to stay pretty fluffed.
It is. That looks really good too.
So sometimes they come out where they all fluff up the sides, and sometimes they come out like this.
Everyone's unique.
It is. It's like a snowflake. It's a pancake snowflake.
It's exactly what this is.
Just I need another drink. That's all there is to it.
Speaking of snowflakes.
So if I put ricotta cheese on that right this minute, it'll just melt everywhere. So I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, the compote would be really good.
We'll save the ricotta for when we actually eat.
Mm-hmm.
But just to kind of show you guys how that turned out.
How do your German parents hand sign the number 3?
Well, you would have to ask my German German parents, one of which isn't around anymore to tell us.
I don't know. It's mostly her grandparents.
Yeah,
but I
my
would
grandparents.
say that it was a single finger.
Sorry. Oh, Brady, you'll have to tell us. Yeah.
I'd say it's a single finger.
No, I'm Brady.
It's a single finger if it's
Mhm.
Brady saying that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. I think so.
Although my little historic brain went straight to the old school German handwriting that nobody can read anymore. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Not that.
Mm-hmm.
You
missing the two on the far right.
You jumped right off that cliff into the south end of the sea.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Sometimes I can't avoid the slow pitch. I just can't.
I know.
I can't.
So it's awfully pretty. So it is going to stay. You guys can see it. I'm kind of letting the heat pull off of it a little bit.
I want to pull a little bit of heat off of it because I don't want to eat it when it's like fresh. And
you know, when you order these in the restaurant, they plate them on nice big plates and they're all real pretty and everything. I don't do that here.
Because we're not in a big ass fancy restaurant.
Well, I don't care.
We're at home.
Yeah. I do everything. That's why I use my pretty red cast iron skillet, not my old
thumb, pointer, and middle finger.
And if you want it to be, you know.
You're blocking.
Sorry.
Look at that. Looky. Man. I think your dad did that with the thumb, pointer, and the middle finger for three.
He did.
He did.
So we're going to do
I think so, yeah.
Thing that is pretty.
More sugar?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love sugar.
Seems like my...
Healthier eating is 2021 is so me.
Well, you kind of have to explain why you keep saying that, because
I'm not explaining it.
Okay, then I won't explain it either.
You can explain it if you want.
Well, because I don't do resolutions, but, you know, we have a teenager now that...
Yeah, well, we've had one for a year.
I mean, yeah, but all of a sudden my teenager is very conscious of what she's eating.
Yeah.
So I have...
And she's as skinny as a rail.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
She's like itty bitty thing. So I'm trying to, you know, do some more vegetables and fruit. There's fruit on here.
There's fruit, that's for sure. There's some fruit there. Healthier than an Eggo. So that's the reason why we're eating healthier.
That and
because my numbers were
work.
My numbers were awfully close to a number that you were like, what in the heck is that number?
Neither one of us are in college anymore. We keep forgetting that shit.
Hey, you know, I'm much closer to 50 than I am closer to 40, so.
I'm happy. I'm content. I'm happy. I don't have to impress anybody because you don't care.
Nope.
You never did care.
Nope.
Thank God.
Nope.
That's why I married you. That and you had a car and a house and a good job. And a few other possessions that I can't mention on YouTube or Facebook.
Brady, that's awesome, buddy. He'd get two. I ordered three.
What?
He'd order, they go to the bar. He'd ask for 3 beers, you know, and
oh yeah.
they'd only give him 2. And he's like, I ordered 3. That's great.
I understand that. So there she is.
That is the Dutch baby in all of its glory and fame.
Turned out pretty well. So
you know what? For doing it live with no stunt actors,
right, and no
stand-ins, no magic of television. Doing this, I can show you the camera. There's nothing else in this oven right now except for a pizza stone.
And well, yeah, and if you wanted. Trying to this way there. Okay. Whew. There's a spot there that
is a little melty.
Is melty. It gets me every time. So if you wanted to do for a larger family, I would do double pans.
You do 3 of them?
Yeah, or 2 of them. Although there are recipes online that are made for like 8 9x13 like cake pans. I've not tried that, so I don't know if it works or not. But seriously, could just do 2 of these. I did the other day try to do them. I've got some cute little like 6-inch cast iron pans that I could make little individual ones. It doesn't work. There's not enough surface area.
You want the surface area.
Yeah, you've got to have that surface area. So this is about as small as I could.
We could have gotten Bertha out and done a 15-inch.
I could. I've got a 15-inch cast iron pan. That would have been
a
pancake.
That'd have been a good pancake. That'd have been a Ross pancake.
That would have been a Ross pancake.
Brady, what do you think? A 15-inch pancake? That'd have been a Ross pancake? I think so.
Man, I totally lost train of thought on that one.
I figured you might have.
So
I'm good at that.
This will easily feed the 3 of us.
Yeah.
If you wanted a more substantial dinner, you could do the whole eggs and bacon and whatever if you wanted to, and add to that. Or you could go
my favorite dinner, breakfast for dinner.
Oh yeah, we love breakfast for dinner.
That's right.
It's because we don't do breakfast for breakfast very often.
No, only special occasion weekends.
Because you married someone who likes to sleep in.
I know.
Runs in the family. Blame somebody else for that shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I heard that. Hey, the first swear word of the YouTube era did not come from my mouth. I just want everybody to know that. I said some really borderline stuff, but the first swear word.
Oh, no, you were still in that PG-14, 13 area.
I was borderline.
Technically, that word, if you only say it once,
you're still PG-13. You know, you can say that one as many times as you want. PG-13. Yeah.
We've been watching the history of swear words on Netflix and Mercy. Yeah. And it's even Nick Cage, which is just a whole nother
fun part. Yeah,
a whole nother thing for me. But if you've got Netflix, check it out because it's pretty awesome.
If you have access to region-free Netflix for those people that are watching in Europe and Bangladesh and everywhere else.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's a fun show. We watched a few episodes the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Learned a couple of things that I did not know, but I knew
that it doesn't stand for unlawful carnal knowledge.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're licking your fingers.
Oh, I love it. Doesn't stand for unlawful carnal knowledge.
All right. That's all she wrote.
Stand for fornicating under consent of the king.
No, it's
those are all just made up stuff.
Effing word.
Yeah. That's all it is.
All right, guys. That's it. That's our Dutch baby. We're gonna find a kiddo and have some dinner.
Yeah. And enjoy yourselves.
We'll pile the ricotta cheese on it once it's probably cooled down enough now to do that. And
we're going to eat healthier.
Oh, sorry. I just hit my microphone.
We're going to eat healthier tonight.
Fruit.
Yep, healthier. All sorts of healthy right here in this house tonight.
Oh, I told you Thursday nights are not going to be healthy. Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah. All right. Have fun, guys.
Thanks for joining us. We will see you next Thursday. Have a good week.